This is the former Intercontinental Champion Tito Santana, and you are watching the Nation Network. Be there. Arriba!
Well, it's time! It's time! It's Nation time! For over 17 years, we have brought you some of the most original content anywhere. And now is your chance to join the Nation. Exclusively here on YouTube. Click that subscribe button right now. Make sure you hit the like button when you're watching the videos and hit that bell notification so you know when we go live. Make sure you follow us on Twitter as well. We are One Nation. Welcome, wrestling fans, back to the Nation Network, where tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Smackdown. It's the countdown to the Royal Rumble. But not only that, there's an open challenge by the WCW and the NWO to join them at Sold Out. All that information and more right here on Smackdown. For over 15 years, the Nation Network has brought you the greatest wrestling action anywhere. The best of the past, the present, and the future. And now, with 2K22, we take the next step together as a nation. Oh, yeah! What you gonna do, man, when the Nation Network runs wild on you? All right, fans, ready to kick things off here tonight in the ring, waiting for his opponent. Hold on. Wait a moment. It was supposed to be Hurricane against Rey Mysterio. Well, it looks like there's been a change of plans, and leave it to the Clown. The Clown Prince himself making his entrance into the ring. There's been some bad blood between these two dudes now. Well, Hurricane doesn't have to feel obligated. This is not the match he signed on for, but he is going to accept the challenge. And now Doink the Clown unloading on the Hurricane. Back and forth. Oh, what a move right there. Well, upstairs with a nice single leg drop kick. Well, I'll tell you right now, he's going to give up a little bit of size, a lot of experience perhaps, but the quickness can't be understated, I'll tell you what. We know one thing about the Hurricane. He's quick and as fast as they come. There's another great example, and he can use that if he's smart to his advantage. And thus far, I've got to admit, he's been a little bit smart. Springboard off the ropes. Cross body blow, goes for the cover. And he got it almost. Not quite, but that was a close one. Fans, 5:30 Saturday night. Join us for the Royal Rumble. Who will win it? He continues to unload here on Doink, backing him up towards the rope. Oh, what a knee strike! There's a Hurricane coming. Well, considering he wasn't expecting to go up against this guy, he's doing a pretty good job right here. Not sure what the problem is hitting the ropes right now, but going to take advantage of that. Indeed, dropping him down with a DDT. This Doink has gotten under the skin of a lot of different superstars in the World Wrestling Federation. Names like Bret the Hitman Hart, names like the King Jerry Lawler, Bam Bam Bigelow, just to name a few. Yeah, well, since coming back on the scene here, the Nation Network hasn't been quite the same. Indeed, and now dropping him into the corner in the Hurricane. Working his way back up here. Went for the senton, nobody home. There's the Irish whip, sends him into the turnbuckle. Who do you think is going to win the Royal Rumble? Well, I'll be honest with you, it could go a lot of different ways. Hard to predict a Rumble. You don't know the luck of the draw until they start coming out. But so far as the names that are in the Rumble, my guess, I probably have to go with my gut. I think it might be somebody from the Dynasty. I mean, whether it's The Rock, Yokozuna. I mean, how are you going to get Yokozuna out of the Royal Rumble? It would probably take a concerted effort by a number of individuals, not one single. But to your point, indeed, and let's not forget the legendary King of the Royal Rumbles, or Battle Royals, Andre the Giant. This is just a different type of Battle Royal. He'll be in this one. Can you imagine if it was Andre the Giant going up against Yokozuna? I can imagine it would be an awesome match to see. Which one of the two big behemoths are going to be able to turn around and get the other one outside the ring? That's not going to be easy. Moving that kind of weight over a top rope. What if they were to work together? Now that would be really entertaining. See those two dudes work as a team and get it down to them as the last two and then fight it out. Not the worst strategy in the world. Nice move right there. Hurricane hooking a leg. He's got two. He got him. Hurricane pulls out the win over Doink the Clown after a very auspicious start to the match. Well, I'll tell you, considering how the match started, I wasn't expecting to see what we saw. Some of the highlights here, Doink the Clown brought some offense, but not enough to get the job done here tonight. I wonder if he's learned a lesson after this one. Well, I suppose time will tell, but as far as I'm concerned right now, I don't think it matters to the Hurricane. He's got the win. He's happy. Tremendous opening contest, ladies and gentlemen, here on Smackdown. When we return, we're going to have some big news regarding both the Royal Rumble and Sold Out. Unbelievable.
Now streaming on the Nation Network, PWI Review and Relive, where along with a panel of experts, we take a deep dive into random issues of some of the most recognizable wrestling magazines in history, where contestants go head-to-head and compete in wrestling knowledge to see who will go on to be the reigning champion. Now streaming on Twitch 2. Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on the Nation Network.
Your winner and new World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion. Join us for classic calls to live stream that captures the feel of the old days of professional wrestling. With the power of the classic board game Superstar Pro Wrestling, we bring the legends back to life as only we can.
Distracting the referee Valentine. Oh, low blow.
Names like Flair, Funk, Rhodes, Hogan, Snuka, Piper, and many others will rise to glory once again on the only channel that can contain the action, the Nation Network.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was an upset.
Look for it on Saturday evenings at 6:05 Eastern Standard Time. All right, fans, we are back, and what a raucous crowd we have here in the lobby tonight. Shout out to XPW Chuck J Rocks in the house. We've got Andrew Roberts and my main man, my boy McCoy.
Making his way to the ring from Sarasota, Florida, weighing in at
Retro Sports joining us as well as we take a look at the European champion, the Macho Man.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Well, the Macho Man Randy Savage has really dominated for the last 10 months now. Taking that European Championship, nobody's been able to remove it from around his waist, and it hasn't been for a lack of effort. Not only that, but we recently saw him turn up at WCW Nitro. Indeed, the Macho Man Randy Savage, one of the WWF, standing up against the NWO and the now WCW. Of course, you know they took the WWF Championship in Hollywood Hogan. Since then, we have crowned a brand new world champion in the British Bulldog, and what a champion he is. Yeah, but there's still some doubts and some minds of people saying he never beat Hogan for it. And at some point in time, that's all going to come to a head.
And his opponent from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 215 pounds, John Morrison.
Indeed, John Morrison making his way down the aisle. One of the top athletes in the world of professional wrestling, no doubt about it. This man can do all kinds of things inside that squared circle. Yeah, definitely stuff that the guys in my era never would have even attempted. Fans, we talked to you about the Royal Rumble. The British Bulldog will be defending the title against the winner of the Royal Rumble that same night. What? That's right, for the first time ever, the winner of the Royal Rumble will go on direct. Oh, hold on just a moment. What is he doing here? Jake the Snake Roberts coming down. He just wants to get a better view. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. The former world champion and Jake the Snake Roberts, he sat out a lot of the last 7 months with an injury, courtesy of the Dynasty. Perhaps looking to get a different title belt around his waist now. Referee calls for the bell and the two lock up. The Macho Man with a gut red suplex taking Morrison over. And now putting the boot to John Morrison. Well, here's what he can do best, man. He's very quick, not to say the Macho Man's not. And Macho Man will use those ropes as well as anybody, but nobody does quite the same things that we see Morrison. Indeed, he is a different level. Here we go. Look at it, springboard into action, but nobody home. The Macho Man still very clear-headed and able to get out of the way of that one. Indeed, the Royal Rumble for the first time ever. The same night you win it, you will go for the World Championship. The British Bulldog might have the advantage of not being in the Rumble as a participant, but at the same time, he has no idea how to prepare for his opponent because he doesn't know who his opponent's going to be. Well, we've always known that the winner of the Royal Rumble goes on to headline WrestleMania, but this is a whole different twist. And fans, we understand that sold out on Sunday. Hold on now, what's going on here? Jake the Snake Roberts distracting the Macho Man. Well, I'll tell you right now, I would expect the Macho Man to be using better judgment than this. Oh, from behind! Morrison taking advantage of the distraction. Yeah, and why wouldn't you? Oh, Morrison blindsiding the European champion. Of course, the title not on the line here tonight, but that's not really the point now, is it? Yeah, but what did Jake Roberts do? He said something to him, what? He said something bad about his mother? You don't go outside the ring. You got a match going on. If you're that easily distracted, you get what you deserve.
Well, indeed, the Macho Man, Randy Savage, was distracted. I don't know exactly what was said by Jake the Snake Roberts, but it definitely got the attention of the European champion. Backbreaker here on the floor, and the referee's count climbing up towards 7. Savage dazed, trying to regain his composure here. He might not make it back in.
Yeah, he's really out. He doesn't know where he's at. Standing straight up and down, but lights are on and nobody's home, as the old saying goes.
Savage sending him into the turnbuckle, falls a bit. Big knee. Oh, look at this. The Macho Man starting to feel it. Has him up in the air. What's he going to do with him? He puts him right down, and now the Macho Man, Randy Savage, up to the top rope. This could be it. If he hits his armor.
He hit him.
Savage hooks the leg. 1, 2. He got him.
Another big win for the European champion, who continues to dominate.
We take a look at the replay. There's that elbow drop we've seen it a million times, and I'd say out of a million, a good 999,000 of them end up in a victory for the Macho Man.
Well, today is no different than any other time. Big win for the Macho Man.
Stick around, ladies and gentlemen. The main event still to come. The APA breaking up and making it official.
The Nation Network brings you the stars of today's WWE roster in alternative storylines. Whether you like it Raw or prefer to be Smackdown, or even check out tomorrow's Legends today with NXT. We have them all right here on the Nation Network. When you want wrestling that makes an impact, join us here on the Nation Network. The best of the past, the present, and the future. Impact Wrestling like you've never seen it before, exclusively on the Nation Network.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Redondo Beach, California, the ninth wonder of the world, China!
The ninth wonder of the world, making her way towards the ring. And I'll tell you what, not too many people are going to stand up against this one.
Well, she's the former women's champion here in the World Wrestling Federation, and she's made it clear she wants that title back.
Well, I believe if she puts her mind to it, it's only a matter of time. Of course, Trish Stratus is currently the champion, but tonight she's got a much different opponent.
Yeah, tonight ought to be very interesting going head-to-head here. Want to send a shout out to my man Jamon Scott watching us live here on the Nation Network.
Indeed, welcome aboard.
Accompanied by the Rated R Superstar Edge. From Buffalo, New York, the Glamazon, Beth Phoenix.
Well, get a look at this.
Well, that's real interesting, isn't it, to see Edge accompanying Beth Phoenix down to ringside. Normally, we would see a member of DX here with China. Now, I find it telling that China feels like she doesn't need anybody in her corner, but The Glamazon doesn't seem to have the same level of confidence, perhaps.
I don't know that it has anything to do with confidence. The Glamazon is not one to be played with or trifled with, I can tell you right now. These two ladies match up so evenly. It's going to be very interesting to see who comes out on top of this one. Could be the main event right here, but it's not. If you are just joining us, ladies and gentlemen, big announcement made earlier on tonight, this Saturday, starting at 5:30 here on the Nation Network. Join us for the Royal Rumble, where the winner of the Rumble will challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship later that same night. That's right. No waiting for WrestleMania. Diving shoulder tackle off the top. Chyna's down, but not enough to keep her there. Welcome to Roy W. joining us here live on the Nation Network.
We've got a full house here tonight, standing room only.
Oh, look at this. Trying to draw submission from the ninth wonder of the world. Not going to happen. Knee strike right to the bridge of the nose, and that'll definitely break it up.
That's how you get a broken nose. You'll get swollen eyes to go with it. And believe me, if you can't breathe, you don't want to fight.
Head first into the turnbuckle. Chyna continues to dominate. Oh, now look at this. Choking her out right in front of the referee.
Well, you know what I say. You got a 5 count. Use it. Win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat.
Yeah, I know. The words of the body. There are those of us that don't necessarily believe that logic.
Yeah, well, I wonder how many matches you've won.
Another shot to the midsection, and now big back elbow. Forearm shot dropping the Glamazon. Here's a right hand. Blocks one. Another right hand. A back chop. Irish whip to the ropes. Back out front. Oh, wait a minute. Beth Phoenix has had enough.
She looks upset, no doubt about that.
Phoenix, is she leaving?
Well, she might have tried to, but oh, look at that. She baited her in.
Talk about a bait and switch. Beth Phoenix suckered her in and then just let her have it with a big roundhouse right. Is the referee going to count or what?
Well, it appears he's not.
And now the Glamazon continues to hammer away. That was perhaps a turning point in this match.
I'm almost starting to wonder if the referee got hit during any of this because he forgot how to count all of a sudden.
Well, perhaps he wants this to be settled inside the squared circle. Now he's finally counting. Maybe the caffeine just kicked in. Oh, into the steel post, head first.
That's going to do some damage, no doubt about that. Talk about equalizing things.
The Radar Superstar standing there ringside, watching the Glamazon get dropped with a DDT here on the floor.
Well, she's had her bell rung a couple of times right now, and if this keeps up, the referee may have no choice but to call the match.
Ninth wonder of the world now making her pay for that sucker shot earlier on here in the aisle. Oh, look at this. She's got her over the shoulder.
When was the last time you ever saw China manhandled like that?
I can't remember a time. And now, look at this. She's in a backbreaker. Go for the submission. If she gets her to tap out, that's going to be newsworthy. China comes out of it and manages to turn it into an arm drag. Now she's got Phoenix up. Power bomb. Oh, my goodness. Her head struck that bottom rope on the way down.
Yeah, I saw that. That'll give you a wicked whiplash effect, and that might be it.
I don't know if she's going to have enough to kick out. She does. She does. Boy, oh boy, she's feeling the effects of that power bomb, I can tell you that. And this might be the match. Pedigree.
It's all a formality at this point. Just count it.
Indeed. The ninth wonder of the world, China, but she collapses as well in exhaustion after this one. It was a heck of a battle between these two ladies. Look at her head hitting that bottom rope on the way down. That definitely was the one that did the damage. She did not come back from that.
No, but give credit where credit is due. She managed to get up from it, and I don't know too many people that would have.
Well, that is the move she did not get up from, and I don't know too many people that would have done that either.
Here is your winner, the ninth wonder of the world, China!
Tremendous victory for the ninth wonder of the world. When we come back, the main event. It is the meltdown of the APA.
Now airing exclusively on the Nation Network, Wrestle Chat. Mandy Rose being fired. All the news of the day in the world of professional wrestling.
You know, the big news that came out today is about Mandy Rose, of course. Have you actually seen the video?
The show where you can actually interact live.
And yeah, she's naked, her boobs are there, but the water does distort.
Your questions, your thoughts, even your answers.
The European Championship.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Vince is doing what's best for him, not necessarily what's best for the company. Guys, this is a WWE. We are not talking about Walt Disney World.
Whether it's the news of the day,
Because all he's going to do is hand over the keys to the kingdom.
collecting, or anything to do with professional wrestling. You'll find it all right here on the Nation Network on Wrestle Chat.
It is raining money here on Smackdown. The newest member of the $1 Million Corporation himself, JBL, heading down the aisle.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from New York City, weighing in at 290 pounds, JBL!
JBL, a self-made millionaire, and you can't blame him for that. That's the talent that he has. This is a man who understands money, understands how to take money and make more with it. And that's why he and the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, get along so well.
Well, indeed, both of those men have a firm grip on the financial aspect of things, whether that be through land investments, whether that be through stocks and bonds. You know you've got money when you can afford to have it raining down from the sky.
Those are $100 bills, by the way. As a matter of fact, I might have to leave here for a moment to go get some.
getting ready to go up against his longtime tag team partner. They had a falling out some 3 months ago. They've been going back and forth ever since. Nothing has been settled yet.
His opponent from Warner Robins, Georgia, weighing in at 275 pounds,
Farouk coming down the aisle, looking very casual about it as he gets into the ring.
Well, you see the banner up there on the screen, the APA, that's what used to be. Not anymore. These two dudes have gone separate directions.
Well, they say money is the root of all evil, and you've got to believe that played a role in all of this as JBL was making that million. He threw his own partner to the wolves in order to better himself. Oh, look at this! Military press on JBL near 300 pounds.
Well, Farouk's a real deal. I mean, he's a super strong athlete, former FSU standout on the gridiron. Could have had an NFL career, but chose professional wrestling. What else can you say about the man?
Of course, JBL, a former world heavyweight champion in his own right. Pile driver. Farouk hooking the leg, gets one, will that be it? Farouk, a former world heavyweight champion as well, the WCW, became the first African-American world heavyweight champion in history by defeating the man they call Vader.
That was a hell of a match, too. Nobody saw that one coming. Especially Vader took him a little bit lightly on that given occasion.
Farouk continues, has him up, and JBL across the shoulder. Oh my word, hung across the top rope by Farouk.
Well, Farouk's doing a good job on this one. Now, Farouk's no small man by any stretch, but JBL's almost 7 foot tall, near 300 pounds.
And he just stunned Farouk with that knee. Fall away slam sends him crashing to the mat, and now Farouk in trouble. What's he got here? Up in the air. Oh, what a power bomb. My goodness.
That one rattled the ring, rattled the rafters, and it definitely rattled Farouk.
Shoulders are down. Farouk's eyes are closed. Oh, he got his shoulder up. I thought it was over.
Yeah, JBL thought it was over, too. You see him look right up there and say, what?
Farouk from behind now. German suplex takes him across the ring, and now tries to get a quick one near the ropes, and another kick out. Both of these men are really laying it on the line here tonight. Across the shoulders, and now JBL. Oh no, don't do it! Don't do it, my word!
All the way out to the floor. What a sound that made. It wasn't a thud, it was a splat.
And Farouk, oh, he slipped off the rope. JBL slipped off the top rope, and he went face first into the concrete floor.
Well, that's what happens. You go for the high risk sometimes, and you pay big dividends on that one. And JBL's not a high flyer. I'm surprised he tried that. But it shows just how personal this match is, that they're willing to take that type of risk.
JBL appears to have shaken off the effects of that missed timing or misstep, and there's two, and he almost got him. Farouk still with enough left to kick out, and a headbutt of all things. JBL is really going deep into the well, moves that we have not seen him use either in a very long time, if ever. Oh, what a clothesline. Farouk quickly comes up and surprises JBL. Rear waist lock. What's he going to do here? Russian leg sweep. Nicely done.
Well, Farouk has the momentum going his way right now. He's going to have to find a way to put it away, though. You can't keep this man in the match any longer.
And Farouk, oh, this could be it. The Dominator. Yeah, he's got him up. Oh, that's going to be it. Hook the leg. Farouk for the win 1. He's got 2. He got him. What a victory for Farouk.
I've got to tell you, I'm impressed.
Farouk getting the win over JBL here in the main event of Smackdown. Ladies and gentlemen, Saturday, 5:30. Make sure you're right back here to join us live for the Royal Rumble. Here live on the Nation Network. Until then, so long.